1. Home is where your nervous system stops preparing for impact. For many people, home has never meant safety. It meant tension, adaptation, emotional vigilance. So the body learned to stay ready, even in quiet moments. When nature feels like home, it's because something rare happens. The nervous system stops preparing for impact. There is no sudden noise to anticipate, no emotional shift to manage, no role to hold together. The body senses that nothing is coming next, and finally rests. This is not comfort based on familiarity. It is safety based on absence of threat. Muscles release without instruction. Breathing deepens naturally. Attention drops out of the mind and into the body. For people living with chronic anxiety, emotional exhaustion, or long-term stress, this moment can feel unfamiliar, even emotional. The system realizes how long it has been bracing. Nature becomes home because the body is no longer defending itself. And that relief goes deeper than words. 2. Nature feels like home because nothing in you has to change. In many environments, belonging is conditional. You adjust your tone, your pace, your emotions. You become easier to be around. Nature asks for none of that. When nature feels like home, it is because you are allowed to arrive exactly as you are. Tired, quiet, overwhelmed, empty. Nothing needs to be hidden or managed. This unconditional acceptance calms the nervous system immediately. There is no need to self-edit. For people who learned early that safety required adaptation, this can feel profoundly healing. The body senses that existence alone is enough. Emotional healing often begins here, not through insight, but through relief. Relief from constant self-monitoring. Relief from emotional labor. Nature feels like home because you don't have to be better there. You just have to be present. 3. Familiarity without memory creates deep belonging. You may not remember living close to nature, but your body does. Long before identity, language, or social expectation, safety meant ground, sky, rhythm, and space. These patterns are encoded in the nervous system. So when nature feels like home, it's not nostalgia, it's recognition. The body recognizes predictable rhythms, steady light, natural sound. This recognition creates belonging without story, without memory. For people who feel disconnected, displaced, or emotionally rootless, this belonging can feel emotional, even confusing. The body finds something it didn't know it was missing. Nature feels like home because the nervous system remembers a time when safety didn't require explanation. And that memory still lives in the body. 4. Being held by the environment restores emotional stability. In many lives, emotional holding was inconsistent or absent. Support came with conditions. Stability was unpredictable. Nature offers holding without variability. The ground stays. The horizon holds. The environment contains without reacting. This physical containment allows emotional stability to return. The body senses that it is supported from beneath and around, not floating, not exposed. When the body feels held, emotions become easier to tolerate. Fear softens. Sadness settles. Urgency fades. This is why nature feels like home for people who struggle emotionally. It provides the holding that human systems sometimes could not. and the body responds with trust. 5. Home is where you don't have to stay alert. One of the deepest wounds many people carry is never fully standing down. Even at rest, the nervous system remains alert. Nature feels like home because alertness is no longer required. No one needs you. Nothing depends on you. No reaction is expected. This allows the system to power down from survival mode into regulation. For mental health, this is critical. When alertness releases, clarity returns. Emotional overwhelm decreases. Presence replaces vigilance. Nature becomes home not because it distracts you, but because it allows you to finally stop watching the door. 6. When home is felt in the body, not searched for outside. When nature feels like home, it is not because you are escaping life. It is because your body has finally found a place where it does not have to negotiate for safety. This sense of home is quiet. It does not announce itself. It settles in slowly, through breath, posture, and a subtle softening of attention. The nervous system recognizes this state and begins to reorganize around it. What once felt like restlessness becomes ease. What once felt like loneliness becomes presence. The body learns that safety can exist without conditions, without explanation, and without effort. Over time, this changes how you relate to yourself. You carry less urgency. You react less sharply. You trust your internal signals more easily. Home becomes a felt reference point rather than a place you must constantly search for. This is not about replacing human connection. It is about restoring a baseline of safety that allows connection to be healthier. This content is for educational and reflective purposes only. It is based on real-life experiences and personal growth journeys, shared to invite awareness, not conclusions. We encourage kind, respectful discussion and constructive comments. In the next reflection, the peace you only feel when you're alone outside, we will explore why solitude in natural spaces creates a distinct kind of peace, one that emerges when the nervous system is free from social demand and the body is allowed to rest without being observed.